Walk round the compound, see some pretty tigers. Walk round the compound. Walk round the compound. Walk round the compound.
Hey, nope. Okay, let's try that again. This time with manners. All right. Got this guy over here. Frederick James Buchanan Conison, the third Duke of Bridgeport, first of his name, but the third, at your service. He's a good boy. I'm about to sneeze. I did sneeze. And it was like a weird kind of thing where it's like my hands are kind of like crissy-crossity while I'm trying to like get like this angle. And I'm trying to like unzoom so that I can, I don't know, like hit the pause button. Didn't work out. I'm like, for some reason, like hearing a sneeze is less offensive than maybe like hearing like coughing. So it's like, let this one ride. Everything's so dry. There's a lot of dust. A lot of dust that's you can get kicked up. Just gets up in your nose. All right, let's keep going. Whenever my life gets me so down, you know you can go around to where the music and the fun never ends. As long as the music is playing, you know what I'm saying. You know that I can be a friend. Roundhouse. Hello, you big cat lovers out there. It's me, Derek, again. Welcome to this super duper fantastic episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Hi. Hello. We are here. We're doing it. It's finally cool. We're in the magic window where it's cool enough to film, yet there's still enough daylight. Jessica, what's the temperature right now? Please. Give me the temperature right now. Was it? Is it really? 104. 104. It doesn't. It is weird. It doesn't feel like 104. It does. It feels like there. It really has to do with that big ball of like flaming gas, way high up in. I mean, you say the sky, but it's, I mean, space. But really, like, what is sky? How far does the sky go? Does the sky last forever? Also, Jessica, I heard that there were reports of possible entry. What? Possible entry into the
Yes.
Reports of, there was evidence.
There was evidence.
Evidence of potential entry into the SCU, but by a certain Rasa.
Yes, but no visual confirmation.
No visual confirmation, but could
There were
you...
little wet peat marks and stuff.
There was wet peat marks inside the SCU. And there's only one... Okay, now, could you verify how many tigers live inside of this one enclosure? One. Okay, so... then it would stand to reason that more than likely those peat marks. Now, were they little peat marks or were they big peat? They were big peat marks. Would it stand to reason then that those peat marks probably were Rasa's?
Yeah.
Okay, but again, Jessica is correct. There's no visual confirmation, so it is very circumstantial. But it does make a very compelling case that Rasa probably got into the SCU. And we're very proud of her for that. But she's also very proud. She's just a very proud girl. She's meaning prideful, meaning stubborn. So I don't know how much she would ever want us to actually see her going into the enclosure. I don't know if she'd want to. I don't know if she'd want us to have the satisfaction. But it's good news. If she's able to go in, that means that, okay, at least entry into those areas indicates I am not terrified of those areas. And then if you go in once, you might be you might go in again. And that's a good thing. That's what we want. That's what we want. Go, Goliath. Goliath. Rubber cat. Meow. Doing the Goliath 400. Oh, gotta make a pit stop. That's my pit. That's my pit crew noises. Yeah. Whenever I see a cat that's like very obviously presenting their butt, that's like, oh, they're going to the pit crew. Hi, baby. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good baby. We're getting to the end of it. Meaning the weather. And when I say getting to the end of it, it's like we may still have like a few weeks. But it's coming to an end. It's like a weird stock kind of thing. Where it's like, okay, you'll have high temperature, low, and then high and low, and then go. But then like a lot of times, July, August here in this part of Texas, it kind of finds this like high spot, and then it's just like this line, just kind of like me for like a long time, and then you're just sitting there, you are here, and then you're like, ugh. Yeah, that's a good analogy. This line right here. Okay, so that's the, maybe like the first or second week of July, and then that right there is sometimes like the first or second week of like September. So this we're somewhere here. We're right about, maybe, yeah. And it's like you could see like, oh, we're there, and you're kind of close. But yeah, that's sun. That's sun. Had a Had a birthday party today. Son's girlfriend. So that was nice. Luca. But yeah, had a birthday party. It he rented like one of those, like a giant, I mean like a 3-story tall bouncy house. It was like one of those stair-steppy like slide things. And it's like, yeah, no, he's in his 20s. He has a job. And all the people that came today, they're, young people in their 20s. But it's like, yeah, everyone's there. So everyone's drinking White Claws and like going in the bouncy castle. Pretty sick party. And there was a lot of Hello Kitty decorations, which I guess, oh, look. Nice. First time seeing these. Whoa. Hello. Yeah. I think that's Loki. So yeah, there was Hello Kitty, a bouncy. It was like bouncy, but it was like you put water in it and it actually generates and it makes a little waterfall kind of thing. Yeah. So there's like a lot of Hello Kitty, water bouncy castle, White Claws, tons of sunburns. So yeah. Whoa, Mister. I did a little bit of grilling and then I took a nap, and then like me and Heidi and we played, Heidi and Des and Nathan played Phase 10 because they came to visit too. Jessica, Jeepers Crim. Jessica brought over her little kitten Finnegan, and he is a little pistol. Finny is a little pistol. He's at that, like he's at that, I'm wearing a loincloth and I know maybe a few words of broken English phase of like kitten development. That's what he is. What is that? The little brother in like the Wild Thornberries? Like that's Finnegan right now. You are being a right now. Sorry. You know what? That one slipped out. That was natural. Who misses Cassie? You're welcome. You're welcome. And it's nice. I will say it's nice whenever my kids, because they've grown up here. They've lived here their whole lives. So like this whole place set against the backdrop of their lives. It's part of your life. And then eventually, like, the novelty wears off, and this is just what it is. And it's nice that they've been able to they cultivate groups of friends who they appreciate them for them, not for this thing that's just happens to be in their backyard. So whenever they have like, hey, we're gonna have a get together, we're gonna have a thing, we're gonna have a party, people will show up and just hang out with them. I love that. I really do. And it's not to sit there and say like, oh, they're like, this is cool. But if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. That's why there's like a lot of times like people will say like, oh my gosh, when people find out, that you're BigCatDerek at like, with your work, then they must just get stunned. And it's like, it's a point of conversation. But a lot of times people are like, that's neat. Anyway, and then they just kind of move on. And then it's like, well, what else do you bring? Like we have a business association, we have a professional relationship. Hey, did you get that report done? Cool. That's really cool that you do that tiger thing, but I need that report. It's good because it keeps you, it just keeps you humble. And then, you, dear viewer, this is something of a personal, because like I stayed at this place because these animals became, like right away I realized like, no, this is a thing that I like. This is a thing that I want to be a part of, this thing. And then as time went on, added more layers to it, fell in love, family, all that. I found more reasons, more layers of things that made me want to, plant roots. Hi, baby. Hi, sugar pie. Good girl. Good girl. And some people might say like, well, if I was in your shoes and if I lived here, I'd talk about it all the time. Or I would always want to show people that came to visit. I'd want to show my friends and tell my family. But then you have to realize like, you would run out, like over time, it's like you would hit all of the friends that would care. And then you have a bunch of friends that just, they think like, okay, that's neat. But they, like, what else? What about you? Or then you start sitting there thinking like, oh, does this person only want to come over? Or does this person only have interest in visiting me because they want to see this thing? Yeah, start thinking about that. Do they actually like me? Or do they want to be around this? That is a thing. You start thinking about that. So that's why I love the fact that, kids growing up, they develop their own unique lives. Even though like they were still like an integral part of this whole thing. It was never like, oh, you have to be part of the family business, and like, oh, you're everything has to revolve around this, and this is who your identity has to be, and this is who you have to be. No. It's much more organic, which I like. And then they have other people in their lives that come here to be with them, not to be around this. Even though like there's times like, hey, you want to go see the cat? Yeah, why not? Just, there's cat. Okay, let's go hang out. Yeah, yeah. It's always interesting. There's times where like I don't make it, if it comes up in natural conversation, I talk about it. I have no problem talking about it. But usually at work or anything that's not outside of this realm, I just don't really bring it up. Unless it's like there's like a reason to, or people like, oh, what about, there are times where, yeah, you talk about this. It's a large part of your life. But I'll work with people, and sometimes for a long time. like sometimes like literally years, like I'll have like people, peripheral associates. Oh, they work in this department. We see each other time to time at organizational functions. Hey, there's that guy. Oh yeah, well, how you doing? You know, there's that, you know, like that kind of thing. And those types of people, I might literally know them for years. And then, and then one day, they'll come to my desk and they'll be like, hey, I heard some stuff about you and tigers. And I'm like, yeah. They're like, how long you been doing that the whole time? Yeah, the whole time. Like Sally Field, Mrs. Doubtfire, oh, Daniel, the whole time. Don't count that. Hey. Hi, baby. Hi, pretty girl. I know, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this season to change. I'm ready for this hot stuff to go away. Hot stuff, go away. Hot stuff, go away. All right. Thank you for watching this episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Hashtag Dorbus Award in the comment section below. Like and subscribe for all of your big cat goodness. And if you want to learn more about the facility around me, you can always visit the website carescuetexas.com for more information. You keep those tigers fed. Big shout out to the extra fancy patrons. I see you. You are so fancy, and thank you so much for your continued support. We'll see you next time. All right. Bye-bye.
Oh, there's a cat that loves to squeak. Oh, there's a cat. Oh, there are cats with cute little feet. So there are cats, cat. Oh, there are cats with stripes and there are cats with manes. So let's watch as Derek walks around the compound tonight. Yeah.